Hello YouTube, this is JTech95, back for another vintage computer video. In the last episode, if you remember, we talked about the 286 build. In that video, we put together a custom build 286. It ran really well, and it was quite a fun machine to build. Ran the games a lot better than I thought, especially Wolfenstein 3D. All in all, I'd say it was a very successful build, especially for my very first 286. But today, instead of looking at a custom-built machine of mine, we're going to be looking at a pre-made machine. I just got it recently, and it's by a brand you may not have suspected had ever gotten into personal computing. The machine we're going to be looking at today is the Mitsubishi MP-286. This time on JTech95. Welcome back to JTech95. Now when you hear the name Mitsubishi, I'm sure the last thing you're thinking is a personal computer. You're probably thinking more along the lines of a sports car, such as the Mitsubishi Lancer shown here. But in the mid to late 80s, Mitsubishi did dabble in the personal computer market. And one of their models was the one shown right here, the Mitsubishi MP-286. In the October 13th, 1987 issue of PC Magazine, they called the MP-286 a solidly built, compact unit and said it may well have the best design for the workstation of the near future. And for a list price of $4,495, you could get the machine equipped with a 40 megabyte hard drive, an EGA monitor, and 640K of RAM. So now that we know a little bit about the history of the machine, let's look into this one right here, and I'll show you what I had to do to it to get it working. So when I first got the machine, it came with this gargantuan MFM hard drive. It's a Mitsubishi MR535 40 megabyte hard drive. It would spin up no problem, but when I tried to load any programs or do any kind of diagnostics, it failed every single time. Adrian from the channel Adrian's Digital Basement did several videos commenting on MFM hard drives, and he noted how unreliable they are. And I 100% agree with him. They suck. You thought IDE drives could be a pain in the neck, and MFM, you got another thing coming. So I replaced it with a compact flash adapter, and I put a 120 megabyte SanDisk compact flash in there. I had it laying around, and I figured, you know what, given that the computer came with a 40 megabyte hard drive, 128 megs is going to be more than enough for what I need it for. And I took the MFM controller out, obviously, because I didn't need it anymore, and I replaced it with this IDE one. I did have to disable the floppy controller on the card because it was conflicting with the floppy controller on the motherboard. But once I did that, it was pretty much smooth sailing. At some point, I'm going to get an XT IDE chip installed on a network card so I can actually boot from the hard drive. I'll explain a little bit more about the issues with that in a little bit. Other than that, the only other thing I added was a Sound Blaster Vibra 16. Now, getting the drivers on there was a little bit interesting, but I'll explain what I did here when we get the machine booted up. So really quick, let's get this machine put back together and boot it up, and I'll show you what I'm working with. So now that we got the computer all set up and ready to go, let's get her booted up. Pardon the background noise. One of the dogs upstairs decided to get the zoomies and start running around. Here we go. She's doing a RAM test, keyboard test, another RAM test, and a floppy disk test. Now, as I said earlier, it will not boot from the hard drive, and there's a reason for that. The BIOS does not like the compact flash. Either that or it doesn't like the IDE controller. I'm not sure which one it is. The fix for it is to use an XT IDE chip on a Ethernet card or anything that'll take it and use that. But I don't have one at the moment. So what I ended up doing is loading the AutoExec.bat file onto a floppy disk. So what it ends up doing is it boots from the floppy, and in the AutoExec.bat file, which I'll show you right here, you'll see that I echoed off, pointed to the C drive path, C:/DOS, and I loaded the appropriate drivers in here. Now, you may think, what the heck is Unisound? Well, as I said earlier, I got the sound card to work in a little bit different way. Instead of loading up the drivers from the Sound Blaster discs, which I do not have them on a 5 1/4 inch floppy, I could have loaded the drivers directly onto the compact flash drive and installed them that way, but I found a slightly easier approach. This program Unisound. I'll put a link for it in the description. It's this neat program that automatically detects your sound card. Doesn't matter if it's a Creative or a Gravis or whatever you got. And it will load up the appropriate drivers here. Well, not drivers, it'll put in the necessary information to act as a driver. It doesn't take up any memory because it's not a TSR, which is nice, especially on a limited memory system like this one, which is only 640K of RAM, and it works very, very well. Special thanks to Jay's Fox for creating this. As I said, I'll put a link for it in the description below if you want to give it a shot. Anyway, back to the C drive. Don't have an awful lot on this machine at the moment. I got a couple games. Like, let's see. Got a game I used to play when I was a kid, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. Came out in 1990 by High Tech Expressions Company. And it's kind of a, not so much a, it's not a side scroller, it's, I don't know what you'd call it. It kind of is, but it isn't. You don't scroll. It's just a side view, back and forth kind of game. Here comes Zipper. Where's Monterey Jack? Oh, shoot. What was her name? Gadget Hack Wrench. That's right. I haven't seen the cartoon in so many years. I didn't remember. But yeah, the purpose of the game is you're trying to get into Nimnol's castle to save your friend Monterey Jack. And, I got it. Avoid getting eaten by the robot dog dude. And it's kind of a pain in the butt trying to avoid him and the slime balls coming down that Nimnol is throwing down on you. I just preferred to call him Nimrod because the guy's a flippin' idiot. But, oh well. There we go, we made it. You have 3 different stages you can play in this game. You know, you have this one, you have 2 that are actually inside the castle. Oh, I better get in there. Why does he look like Krusty the Clown almost from The Simpsons? Not really, but he definitely looks like a clown. Let's see a little better here. Yeah, he looks like a clown. He really looks like a clown. Oh, I just made it. That was close. This one's kind of fun. You have to just avoid getting hit by the fireballs and drop the bolts down to Dale as he runs by. And don't make him wait too long or he'll get caught by the dog. Catches the screw and he runs on. Fun little game for kids. I had a lot of fun playing it when I was a kid. And yeah, not too much else to see here. Let's try out another game here. I can remember. Oh, I got hit. Oh, that looks like it hurt. Oh no, we better try again. Jack needs us. Yeah, well, sorry, you're gonna have to wait. If I can remember. There we go. Q. Quit. Yes. Yeah, we know. You're a hero. Please enter your name in the Rescue Rangers roll call. Okay. There we go. Cool. 1525. Cool. So let's exit out of here. Q. Exit to DOS. Thank you for playing Rescue Rangers. You're very welcome. Let's see. What else can we play? It's a little more interesting. Let's take a look at Commander Keen here. Oop. Keen cream. Anyway. If you didn't pay for this product, please read this. No, don't have time. There we go. It detects the sound blaster, the memory, keyboard, mouse, and EGA. Not sure why it's detecting that, but oh well. Looks fine. Yep, this game was created by ID Software, same people who made Doom, Quake, Wolfenstein 3D. And this was actually one of their earliest games. This is before they got into shooters. Let's see, we'll start in easy mode here. The land of Tuberia. There we go. Oh. And that is the, not the PC speaker. That's the actual sound card. I'll play another game here to show you the, oh, the radishes don't even hurt you. They just push you around. Let's see here. Let's get up here. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Let's see. I gotta shoot the potato. There we go. There we go. Just made it. Whoop. Not doing too bad, actually. Ooh, cookies. Hey, I made it. Cool. Let's see here. Let's see. Wandering through the 100-acre wood. Don't think we'll find Winnie the Pooh. So let's see here. Oop. Ah! Apple guy got me. Let's try again. There we go. Hey, there we go. Up, 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 and away. Let's see here. See if I can get around these. See what happens when I shoot them. There we go. Shoot another one. Those guys out of here. Ah, wrong one. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. Hey, I made it. Let's see here. Whoop. There we go. See if I can climb up here. Get to this other segment of the game. And yeah, there we go. Let's see, this is going to take some finesse. Yeah, and not to... Oh, I missed it. Oh, that's alright. we'll try another game here. Okay, let's see what else we got on here. We'll try one more here. Let's see. Something a little more period appropriate. Well, I'm not saying Commander Keen isn't, but just something a little earlier. We'll do, nah. Let's see. Oh, I know what we'll do. We'll play this game called Freddy's Rescue Roundup. This is a game that was developed by IBM for the, I believe it was the PS2 line of computers. And here you can see it down here. Donated to the public domain by Big Blue. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. Let's try that again. There we go. For some reason, the game does not like LCD monitors, so I had to switch over to my CRT here. Let's try that again. Cute little game. Basically just running around collecting chickens and avoiding whatever that guy is. Remember my grandma had this on her old IBM PS2 Model 30. And cousins and I used to play it. Along with a couple other games, like she had Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, and Pac-Mania, and Wheel of Fortune. Oh, no, I don't want to go that way. Whoop. Now I need to get out of here, and you go through these pink doors to get out. There we go. And you're in another stage. Not a bad little game, just to kind of while away some time. Let's see. Oh, that just teleports you to another box. Oh. Ah. That wasn't smart. Crunch. Not exactly sure what I did there. Let's exit out of here. And let's try another game. I'm gonna switch back to the other monitor here really quick. That's better. Yeah, for some reason that game just does not like LCD monitors. Really quick, I'm going to show you how this sound card program really works. Actually works quite well, as you can see here with Prince of Persia. Comes through nice and crisp, actually, to be honest. Not too bad. And to be honest, for being a 286 with only 12 megahertz, it doesn't run too bad. Whoops, there we go. Now if I can remember how to play this. Whoop. Let's see, I'll jump here. Whoop! Ah, that wasn't jump. try that again. Guess I'm gonna have to go down here. Oh, nope, don't want to fight him yet. Still haven't gotten a sword. There we go. It's forward and then the up key. There we go. Not exactly sure what that did, but oh! Dang! Oh well. I need to give that game a little bit more practice. But yeah, I'd say that's about it for showing what this computer can do. Oh! You know what? Really quick, before we do that, I'm going to show you the landmark system speed test to show you how weak this computer is. It's a cool machine, but it's not the strongest in the world, but that's okay. Yeah, it's a 12 megahertz 286. It's performing like a 14 megahertz. The video score is not the greatest, but you take what you can get, especially with some of these really old machines. You can only deck them out so far, but I mean, all things considered, it runs well. It plays a couple really good games, and all in all, for the price I paid for the machine, which was about 30 bucks, I'd say it was a pretty good investment. So yeah, that's about it for the video about the Mitsubishi MP-286. Like I said, didn't pay an awful lot for the machine, needed a little bit of work, a little bit of TLC, a couple much needed upgrades, especially that hard drive that didn't work at all. But all things considered, it's a fun little machine, it's kind of cool. One thing I wanted to show you really quick, there's dip switches for adjusting certain system properties. To get at them, push that little door, you have the dip switches right down in here, along with the reset button. Just a little bit different, kind of cool though. Neat little machine, and yeah, it's going to be a nice little part of my collection. Anyways, I want to thank you guys again so much for watching. Like and comment what you thought of the video. Subscribe if you want to see more retro computer videos like this. And yeah, I think this machine's going to be a nice little addition to the collection. But anyway, as always, I'm JTech95. Thank you so much for watching. Catch y'all later.